Hi, my people. Welcome to a new psychic reading on Jamie Foxx. We have an update, kind of an update on Jamie Foxx, so we'll be doing an update on Jamie Foxx and his entire situation. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are thriving. I hope you all are enjoying your June so far. And yes, thank you all for being here. There's been a few rumors about Jamie Foxx. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share to my channel, by the way. There's been a few rumors about Jamie Foxx. One big rumor lately is that COVID-19 vaccine that he got caused him to go blind and become paralyzed. So we're going to be looking into that rumor today. We're going to read a quick article, look into the rumor, see what I get, and see what Spirit has to say. So let's get into the reading right now. Let's jump right into it. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. I'm also a medium. If you would like your own personal reading, you can definitely text me at 703-791-9162. You can email me at lamartownsend@gmail.com. You can also visit my website at lamartownsendtarot.com. And yeah, I am available for readings. You can text me. I am available for same day readings. This is my website, so this is where you would go to book a reading with me. Alright, you can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also scroll down here and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I offer many different types of readings. I do offer phone readings. I offer video recorded readings. I offer past life readings, mediumship readings, birth chart readings. I also offer candles, protection candles, love candles, blockage removal candles. I also offer classes, tarot classes, spiritual development classes, and many different types of things, all on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Once again, check out the store section here on my website. Once you've reached the store section on my website, you know you are on the right page. So let's go ahead and get right into this topic on Jamie Foxx. Let's read an article together to get the current kind of facts on the situation according to the media. The article topic says here, Jamie Foxx's rep addresses conspiracy COVID vaccine left actor paralyzed and blind. Or it should say Jamie Foxx's rep addresses conspiracy theory that the COVID vaccine left actor Jamie Foxx paralyzed and blind. Okay. It says a representative for Jamie Foxx has shut down conspiracy theories that the actor's recent hospitalization was due to the COVID-19 vaccine leaving him partially paralyzed and blind. In a statement to NBC News, Fox's representatives called the claims completely inaccurate. All right. Despite Fox's representatives refuting the claims, it has not stopped far-right commentators from spreading the anti-vaccination conspiracy theory on the internet. There's been so much speculation surrounding Jamie Foxx's health after the 55-year-old actor was hospitalized in April following a medical complication. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. We know how beloved he is and appreciate your prayers, says his daughter. The family asks for privacy during this time. All right? So apparently, once again, it says here in a statement to NBC News, Fox's representatives called the claims that he became partially paralyzed and blind due to a COVID vaccine completely inaccurate. My job is to see, is that true? Is it true or not true? Is it accurate or not accurate? Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got going on and see what Spirit has to say. Thank you, Spirit, for opening up the channel so that I can connect with the energy of Jamie Foxx. Thank you for providing clarity and insight, Spirit, into what's really going on with Jamie Foxx. Thank you for providing understanding, and thank you for providing, once again, clarity and insight. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions. Thank you for protecting the energy, thoughts, minds, and emotions of those watching this video. Amen, amen, amen. Alright. Let's tap in and see what I pick up around Jamie Foxx. Is Jamie Foxx paralyzed and partially blind due to a COVID-19 vaccine? Allegedly. The first thing I'm getting is I definitely feel I'm hearing like blood clot or something with the blood. So I definitely feel like there was something with his blood or whatever he suffered from. It may have also there may have been something with his blood, whether it was like a um maybe something dealing with the heart as well because the heart pumps or blood pumps from the heart, which could be maybe like a heart attack. Maybe it was some sort of attack on the blood coagulation or something like that. But I immediately get something with the blood, like issues with blood. Um, I also get something about issues with the brain or something about like suffering in the brain or the head area as well when it comes to Jamie. Um, It's almost like he could have had an allergic reaction to something, but I don't know if it was necessarily the COVID-19 vaccine. I think there's also something about the timing of the COVID-19 vaccine or the timing from when you get it versus, if you're going to show any sort of symptoms, if that's a thing, we'll say allegedly, for YouTube purposes, then, there's a certain time frame that you're going to show symptoms, or any sort of maybe a reaction to the vaccine. I feel like there's a certain time frame, and I feel like there's something about maybe the time frame definitely of his traveling. I feel like it definitely could be the time frame of his traveling because I know with certain protocols, especially when it comes to Hollywood, I think on certain sets, there's like constant COVID testing. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to constantly every day, I think, be tested for COVID and certain things like that. So, of course, we also know that he was filming in different parts of the world. At one point he was in the UK, at one point he was in the US. So there may be different protocols for different parts of the world that may have also coincided with maybe vaccine, or the COVID, COVID laws, rules, restrictions, or regulations overall. All right. So the question is he partially paralyzed or blind though? I see him quite alert. I see him eyes open. I feel like he's alert. I feel like he's communicating with people. I feel like if anything, his eyesight may be a little woozy or a little blurry. That could be due to malnutrition or something like that or allergies. But I feel like for the most part, his eyesight is fine. Um, the paralyzed thing, that may be, there may be a little bit of with that where it's kind of the energy where there's smoke, there's fire. The paralyzation thing, I do see him like there. I do see him possibly having some sort of issues with walking or walking long distances or getting around in some way, shape, or form. So there could be something about a little bit. There could be something about paralyzation. And it may be, refuting claims under the guise of technicality. Technically, no, he wasn't, he didn't go partially blind. And he did not, was not partially paralyzed. But he was paralyzed. Does that make sense? But they're, they're, they're holding off that part, that last part, but he was paralyzed kind of thing. They're holding off on that part. So it's kind of like, how do I say this? It's like I don't know if I want to say it's a lie by omitting the truth. It definitely feels like that. It definitely feels like a lie by omitting the truth. Or it could be one of those things where it's like not telling the whole truth. We're not technically lying, but we're not telling the whole truth. There's something there of towing the line between those two things when it comes to these claims of, him not being partially paralyzed or not being partially blind. The blind thing, I definitely feel like, there may be something with his eyesight where it's, he's a little woozy, it's a little hazy or something like that, but I feel like that could be due to whatever head injury or head thing I was seeing earlier. The paralyzation may have more weight to it. It may have more legs to it. He could have been paralyzed definitely at one point. It's a high possibility. Or it's possible that he's recovering from some sort of paralyzation that took place at some point. I'm going to stick to that from what I'm seeing and what Spirit is showing me. All right? Um, Once again, I feel like the reason why certain people around Jamie Foxx are reacting this way is because of certain deals that have already been made behind the scenes. Not wanting to, alert, or, not wanting to upset, or not wanting to tip off, or not wanting to sway one way or another um, certain sponsorships, certain deals he's already made once again. You know, if it's confirmed that yes, he was paralyzed and partially blind, it's like, oh, well, the deal's off kind of thing. He can't see. At one point, he couldn't see. At one point, he was paralyzed. And, when it comes to insurance, especially, and things of this nature, which I'm sure he's an insured actor, a highly insured actor. I could only, imagine, right? Um, it's a touchy subject when it comes to medical topics, medical issues, and the workplace. And that's in any workplace. In your workplace, my workplace, I work for myself, in Jamie's workplace, and all of the above, right? So that's why I see there's so much secrecy around what's really happening. But yeah, that's what I see about the claims of him, being partially blind, and being paralyzed. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There, I don't necessarily see the blindness part, but I definitely see something about paralyzation. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. And we're black. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say about this topic. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck when you pass reading. Amen, amen, amen. Spirit, give us some clarity and insight as to... Give us some clarity and insight as to what happened with... What happened with Jamie Foxx and the COVID-19 vaccine rumors. Is it true that Jamie Foxx went blind or became paralyzed due to the COVID-19 vaccine? First card I get is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a card of home, family, emotions, togetherness. It's a people on one accord. It's a family on one accord. It's a family, associated with love, emotions, and things of this nature. So this could be the family of people he was working with, in terms of the crew, and them all being on one accord in terms of, the COVID-19 vaccine and how things were handled with that, right? We all agreed to get tested. We all agreed to, get the vaccine. We've all agreed to this kind of thing, all right? Are there truth to the rumors? Is it true that Jamie Foxx became paralyzed or partially blind due to the COVID-19 vaccine, Spirit? First card I get is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of overcoming obstacles. Six of Wands is a card of movement forward. Six of Wands, is also a card of, it can be considered taking action, someone taking action upon themselves to move forward, to move things along, to overcome obstacles in some way. Once again, maybe the, how COVID was handled, because, COVID and how it's handled is another thing in the workplace that, can be very polarizing, You got to be vaccinated, you ain't got to be vaccinated. You got to have this type of vaccination, you got to have this type of vaccination, All vaccinations are okay. It's like there's just so many different rules and regulations. But maybe Jamie had kind of an energy where it was kind of like, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, whatever it takes to move things along, whatever it takes, right? The Chariot card shows up connected to money, finances. I think Jamie was going to be willing to do whatever it took to make money, to move things along. Chariot can deal with travel, though, as well. It's connected to the number 7. Alright. 7 in numerology can deal with secrets, cover up energy. And, it's interesting. Sometimes, we get those vaccinations and we don't know what's really in them, right? But we got to do what we got to do to move things along. We got to do what we got to do to overcome. We got to do what we got to do to make money, right? To pay our bills. Jamie's no different. He's got to do what he's got to do to also pay his bills, right? So, whatever his decision was, and when it came to whether or not he took the vaccine or what his decision was with that, we can't fault him. We've all got to do what we've all got to do, right? The Sun card shows up. The Sun card is my yes card. The Sun card shows up connected to communication, intellect, the mind. Remember I was saying something about the head? The Sun can deal with new beginnings. The Sun card can deal with new pathways. The Sun card can deal with new beginnings that were maybe communicated particularly. I think Jamie may have granted permission for something. He may have granted permission. Yes, you can give me the vaccine. Yes, you can give me this. Yes, you can give me that. I sign off on it, kind of thing. Like, there's something where permission may have been granted. We'll say allegedly for YouTube entertainment purposes. 8 of Cups shows up connected to family, home, and emotions. Sorry. 8 deals with the past. 8 deals with long-term health. It also deals with your career, your professional destiny, your status in society. I think he may have had to make a choice. Once again, it's like I said, the vaccine, and just the vid, C0VID-19 overall was it was and is still very polarizing, in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to the workplace and making money. And I think this is the situation with Jamie, where it became kind of like, and I think this is why the 8 of Cups is coming up. It became like almost like a compromising of his values. Like, do I maybe this doesn't feel good to me emotionally. There's something where I know this could potentially affect my long-term health with the number 8 showing up. But at the same time, maybe my career, my long-term career, opportunities may be in jeopardy. I got to do this movie. I got to pay the bills. 8 can deal with debt. I got to pay the debt. These are just all hypotheticals, but this could have been the energy, that Jamie may have been, considering or dealing with. 7 of Wands, which can deal with secrecy. It can deal with, once again, cover-up energy. Look at the skull here in the tree, too. The outline of the skull. Almost in red like blood, too. 7 can deal with illusions and confusions. It's possible he was given something. And once again, the whole thing with, the vaccines was we didn't know what was in them. We didn't know how certain people were going to react. Everyone had a different reaction, right? And has a different reaction. 3 of Cups, a card of celebration connected to health, work, job, daily routine. I definitely think he may have been given something. Was it the C0VID-19 vaccine that did it? That I can't confirm. Can't deny, but can't confirm. Alright? 10 of Swords shows up connected to one-on-one relationships. 10 of Swords to me in this deck can mean poison. You know, butterflies we always see as beautiful. And this almost looks like a monarch butterfly, but it's like, you know how sometimes, you know, like certain animals can camouflage themselves to be one thing, but they're really another? This is the situation here. Something was camouflaged to be one thing, but it turned out to be something totally different. And this could have shown up to him, Jamie Foxx, through someone he knew, someone he was connected to. Ten of Swords can be a card of being betrayed, being stabbed in the back. In this deck, it can be a card of being poisoned. Look at the flowers. It seems like something you can trust. But, you know, the skulls on each side, the yellow skulls here and the skull there, almost like a bee. You know, the bee body here, and you know, bee sting. And bee sting can be poisonous to certain people. There definitely was something that may have been injected or something that may have been ingested that was poisonous in some way, shape, or form. Yes, absolutely. Allegedly. And allegedly, yes, it may have come from someone he knew or was close to. Was it the C0VID-19 vaccine? I get the Page of Swords. Then I get the Three of Wands connected to optimism, travel. Three of Wands is a card of... You know, I wonder if also there's something about the formulas that are different. Like, if you get a Moderna, for example, this is just hypothetical. If you were to get a Moderna here in the U.S., I'm wondering if it would be the same consistency, the same substances, the same ingredients as if you were to get the Moderna in the UK or in Africa or in, you know, Eastern Asia, you know. There's something that could be there once again that didn't agree with his body once again. Two of Wands shows up connected to his long-term health. Look at the guns here. He kind of knew he was playing Russian roulette with his long-term health. But, you know, maybe you sacrifice certain things for your career. You sacrifice certain things for, you know, your job. The Magician shows up connected to people he was working with. The Magician can be alchemy. It can be root work, working with roots. I think he was given something. Eight of Swords shows up as the last card. I think he was given something. I don't know if it was necessarily the vaccine, you know, that did this to him completely. I can't confirm that something was given to him, whether he ingested it. You know, we'll say allegedly for YouTube entertainment purposes. You know, YouTube can be touch and go with this type of stuff. You know, allegedly he was given something. You know, sorry about that. He was given something. I don't know if it was the vaccine that did it to him, though. I don't know if it was just the vaccine that caused him to get to where he is. But he was given something, and I do feel like he had an adverse reaction, but he was already playing Russian roulette from the get-go. And that's the case with the you know, that's the case with the darn vaccine as well. You know, some people are playing Russian roulette when you get stuff like that and you don't know what's in it, you know. Of course, you got to do what you got to do, though. You know, it's kind of like that fine line that a lot of us had to kind of toe. Like, you know, this could, you know, I could have, you know, a lot of us, you know, I didn't necessarily have to go through it because, you know, I work for myself and have been working for myself for a couple years now, thank God. You know, I'm, you know, damn good at my job. By the way, if you want a personal reading, text me at 703-791-9162. I'm available for readings right now at the timing of this video. But, you know, a lot of people had that kind of choice, you know, had to make that choice between, you know, do I go against my values and get this, maybe, you know, this vaccine, you know, or do I keep my values but not keep my job? You know, not be able to advance in my career, not be able to sustain myself. That's what Jamie Foxx had to go through. Now, I want to see, who was this person? Give us, you know, the final card. I'm going to do something a bit different here. The final card, I'm going to be pulling from my Ancestor deck. I want to see Spirit, the final card, I want you to show us and give us clarity as to who it was that betrayed Jamie Foxx and got him into the situation that he's into. Is that Ten of Swords? Is betrayal. Who was it? Give us some clarity and insight as to, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I pull the final card here. Who was it that betrayed Jamie Foxx ultimately? Give us some clarity. A shapeshifter. So somebody who, once again, didn't I say that, y'all? Didn't I say that earlier? Someone who portrays themselves or who can camouflage themselves as one thing. It's exactly what I said about this card. Something that camouflages itself as one thing, but it's something totally different. Something totally poisonous. Whoever it was that did this to Jamie is a shapeshifter. It says transform and unveil your gifts. Alright? Wow. Well, we're going to keep our eye on Jamie. Alright? We're definitely going to keep our eye on him. And you all definitely, once again, if you would like a reading from me, do not hesitate to reach out. I am available and I would love to read for you. Once again, you can text me at 703-791-9162. You can email me at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com. Or you can visit my website at lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for readings today, and I would love to read for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading, or I will definitely talk to you soon. Love and light. God bless.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.